Hang on. Stop. Oops. My bad. Hang on. I don't seem to have your audio. Sorry, viewers. But... Apologies to Zoo and to Wrestler. Don't know what the hell I've done here, but I don't have... Hang on, yes, and... Alright, try that. Start again.
Yeah, testing 1, 2. Are we 5 by 5? Loud and clear.
Yep, I think you're good to go. Go.
Excellent.
Go.
Sorry about those technical difficulties, people. It is not an exact science here in the Wheel-to-Wheel studio. We do the best we can. But welcome to Austria, welcome to the Red Bull Ring, and welcome to round 5 of Div 2. 1 week left before the Dash for Cash starts, and the season is heating up. We have King Sandbagger out there out there practicing at the moment, along with Wrestler and Souls out on track as well, and the rest of the guys are on their way, making final adjustments to their setups. Joining me in commentary today, we have Owlet Dad.
G'day. Going to be an interesting race, this one. Got some Red Bull Ring. It's very technical. You miss your braking points. You're all over the place. But these guys have been on this track that many times. You should see some good times out of it.
Yeah, it is it's a wheel-to-wheel staple, the Red Bull Ring, and it's normally a wet ring, but this season we have random weather, so we're going to have to see what happens there. Also joining us in commentary today and doing visuals and an overall awesome job is Sugar. How are you today, Sugar?
I'm good, thank you very much. Good to be here, and apologies for that little glitch early on. Now, I'm just going to bring up the track here, because this should be like an interesting race here, Red Bull Ring, round 4. And I'm gonna quiz the two of you as to whether you know any of the corner names again. This is my weekly. Do you know the corner names?
I'm failing this week, that's for sure.
All right. So, well, would you know? Have you heard of the Niki Lauda curve?
Yes, I have heard of that one.
So that is turn 1, and then you've got up at turn 2. It's more of a kink, that little kink under the bridge there.
Yeah, that's not really a corner.
Not really a corner.
It's a corner.
Yeah, I think I have seen a name, but I can't remember. It starts with M. Then up you've got that sharp right-hander. That's Remus, and then you come down the hill, and the one that I always struggle with is the corner number 4. That is Schlossgold.
Schlossgold.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you come down, you come around, and you've got what I think Armands likes to call the ball sack. which is
the ball sack or the testicles.
Yeah, that's the one. So it was the
ball testicles.
Yeah, those turns 6 and 7. Then you come around.
Get all the taurine for Red Bull.
Oh yeah,
Right
there you go. Yeah. So it's like, I think the first. So turn 6 is Rauch. These must be Austrian names. Yeah. And then the Worth curve, and then you come round to that the corner that I had a little bit of trouble with tonight. Only once, but Rind, the right-hander. Then around to Red Bull Mobile, which is that last little corner, and then onto the front straight and across the start-finish line. So that's what we're racing today. What I'll do is, now we know what we're racing, let's see who's racing. And I have, oh crap, hang on, where is it? There it is. Here we have, so we've got 12 races tonight. We've only, what are we seeing? We've only got seven or 8 people who have RSVP'd. But as the points stand, we've got in first place, we've got DJ Swinger, got his name right this time, and with 1,200 points. And now, hopefully, I've got their cars correct as well. So we've got Swinger in the Nissan. I've been told by a few people this week that I've got the manufacturers wrong on some people. So, and I don't take offence. If you can see that I've got anything wrong here again, just let me know. But in second, we've got Wrestler, who's driving the AMG. He with 1,160 points. That's correct, eh? That's correct.
Yes.
We've got C1 Parrot, I don't actually think he's racing tonight, but he's coming third with 1,120 points. Now, just so you know, we've taken off the drop round. So this is basically the points for their 2 highest rounds after 3 rounds. In fourth place, we've got Euthrolic Straw in the Toyota. He's with 1,080 points. We've got in fifth, we've got NJS 555 in the Dodge Viper. I know he's loving that car at the moment.
Yeah, living with regret.
Yeah. Yep, so that's, and he's got 1,060 points. We've got ZD in sixth with 1,030, driving the Pug. We've got eighth place, we've got CS Packer in the Ferrari. Love that Ferrari. In eighth place, we have, with 950 points, we've got Bretu or Kiwi Bretto. And ninth, we've got Broken Spoke with 940 points, also driving the AMG. Bretu's in the Aston Martin. Soul Slayer with 920 points in the Lexus. Gimp is got 560. Is he racing tonight? I don't think he's racing tonight. In the McLaren, and S Fletcher in 12th with 500 points.
Yeah, rounding out a nice field there. DJ Swinger with a bit of a stranglehold on the division at the moment, but anything can happen with a couple of rounds to go.
Well, that's right. And with the reverse grid this week for the second race, he might struggle to get past a few of those people.
Yeah, it's very difficult to pass here, and there are track limit penalties everywhere around the ring. I mean, if you touch the wrong part of the ring, you are going to get smacked. Like, there is no two ways about it. You're going to get punished. So you've got to make sure that you only touch the parts of the ring that you're allowed to. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. And it can really cost you very, 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 very badly, like it cost me in race 1. With my penalty. So, yeah, very, very bad timing, but if you can keep yourself clean and only touch the parts of the ring that you're allowed to, this track can be very rewarding. And it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen any rain yet in any of the lobbies that I've been in, but you never know. Random weather, it could happen at any moment, like it did last week in Div 2.
Oh, that was exciting.
When that little splash of water just changed the whole complexion of the race, and it was extremely exciting to watch. So we've got some really quick guys in here. There have been some talk of some very low 48s, and maybe even some 47s around here. But we'll have to wait and see what the track conditions are like, and if anyone can hook it up. It's only a 5-minute quali, so it's going to be tricky. Have to wait and see.
Got quite an empty field here, haven't we? Where is everyone?
Yeah,
Guys are taking their time, that's for sure.
So we're currently only
playing
seeing...
playing a few mind games, maybe.
So who are we missing? We're missing... Yeah, missing... Oh no, C1 Parrot's supposed to be racing, but we're missing him, and we're missing Kiwi Bretto. And you throw
Kiwi Bretto just logged on. He hasn't ticked in yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's there. Just look at the weather map. Yeah, the weather maps. It's got rain around the outskirts of the course, but because it's moving so fast, it's not staying. So I don't think it's going to be any rain on this particular race.
Oh, you've jinxed it now.
Just like chuck it down for half a lap and just chaos
That'll
everywhere.
Be awesome.
Well, that's the thing. So with the first race, we've got the wind is moving quickly, isn't it? Or the time is quick. So if it can come down
it's
and then
7.
be, yeah.
It's a
Seven
it's a
multiplier.
seven times multiplier for the weather. So any weather that comes in is going to come in very quickly, and is going to leave very quickly. So we could just get like a little splash of rain for like half a lap, and it could really catch some people out if they're on the wrong part of the track, or if someone's just coming around a pit lane and just time it right and get in at the right time. It could be a really big, really big advantage. But it's definitely going to be interesting if we do get some rain.
Yeah, I've actually just clocked over the 7:30 mark, 7:31. Have they?
Yeah, they might be giving a little bit of grace for some of the guys there who are coming. So there might just be some divisional chat happening.
Yeah.
That we're not privy to here in the studio.
I'll just shout out to all our viewers at the moment. Looks like we've got Zoo, and I'm assuming that Jim Henry Smith, is that you, Smith? Because he's blaming me.
He did say he was going to tune in.
He did.
So
yeah, it's all my fault. Fair enough. Yeah. It's interesting. The wrestler's saying you should put all of them in chat with us.
Yeah.
That would make for an interesting
I
stream.
don't think the world's ready for that, wrestler. Sorry.
Don't know if we're allowed to do that.
We'll get demonetized if we do that. So we've had an update since the last round. So we had a little update, and I think that we should definitely do a Unimog race.
Oh yeah.
At some point and stream it, because that would be hilarious. 47 PP. Everyone has to put the camper trailer on the back, and we can just do Unimog races around one of the dirt tracks for some shits and gigs. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's such a funny thing to do in the livery editor. So it should be fun. It should be fun. We should definitely do that. In between seasons, we might have a Unimog race.
That would be quite cool.
in the off season.
All your diehard races are going to go no way. But again, this is it's a racing league, not a Unimog league. Yeah.
It's hopefully we will be ready to go. That looks like they're just about ready to crack qualifying on here. So they got a 5-minute qualifying for their first race, and we have all tyres available, no mandatory tyres for both of these races tonight. So pretty interesting. We're just about to get ready, get cracked off, and get this thing happening. It's going to be a really exciting race. What's your pick, people?
Well, I don't know. Big cars around this track. She's pretty hard. I mean, that Viper's going to be good along the two straights, but as soon as it hits those corners, she's going to be hard to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sector 2 is going to be a real struggle for the Viper through that twisty section. The GTR's good pretty much everywhere around this track. It doesn't really, it's pretty decent. The Ferrari is very strong through Sector 2 and Sector 3. And the Mercedes should be pretty strong here as well. So reset the room. See if Styles is going to reset. We're off. We're off on qualifying. So we'll wait for them to go through the first sector, and then we'll do a call out for all the guys. We'll go through and we'll show you the liveries. We'll just have to wait for them to go through the first sector so that everyone's position is correct.
Yep. Is that how it works?
And once we've done that, should be good.
Oh,
Just
there
wait
you go.
for the last guys to get through sector 1. So, just out in front here, we have Soul Slayer in the Shell V-Power Lexus, followed closely there by DJ Swinger in the DJ Swinger number 21 GTR. We have CS Packer in the Hog's Breath Ferrari, followed by Wrestler in the AMS Excavations Mercedes AMG. Then we have NJS 555 in the BP Ultimate Dodge Viper, and Bretto in the Turtle Beach Aston Martin. Short field here tonight, so that's going to mean there's more room on the track. A little bit of extra shenanigans, maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
That's right. Now, do you want to do a lap guide? Maybe with Swinger?
Yeah, we'll jump on. Jump on board with the Swinger. Just come down into turn 1. It's usually second gear. You want to attack that inside curve and really get on the gas early. Down the back straight here. This is all flat. We're coming down to the hairpin. It's the tightest corner on the track. Usually first gear. Want to brake about the blackboard. Heavy on the brakes. Down into first. You want to shift up early to stop the wheel spin. And then just get the thing hooked up and then on the gas. All the way down to Schlockenberg corner. This is a really tricky corner. It's off camber and downhill, so very tricky. And it's very hard to get in there tight. You need to get in there tight to get in early on the gas. You come through the S's, through the testicles. Just late shift down into third, get it tucked in. Early on the gas, run it right out over the ripple, onto the side street there, brake in there, get it turned in, get it early on the gas. You can really punch it out early over there. You can't run too hard up on that curve, otherwise you will get a penalty. Right down into this little king. This is a 4th gear corner just before the cage. Tap the brake, 4th gear, run over the inside of the curb, run it out as far as you can. Dab, 3rd gear, get it tight and punch it out down onto the front straight. It's a quick lap here, but it's very technical, and there's lots of penalties to be had. We've got Swinger with a 130. A little bit off the pace there for these guys.
Risa just came in with a 129.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 129.4. It's half a second.
It looks like Swinger had a problem with that last corner, Red Bull Mobile.
Yeah,
so
I think he might have had
couldn't make up his mind which gear to go in.
Into the first part of that complex there as well. A bit compromised.
Oh, Whistler just went
Wrestler's
purple on the
getting held up
first.
by Packer now.
Yeah.
Let's see what Swinger can do, see if he's got an answer.
So I know Swinger's been struggling to get a 28, whether all his practice has put him into the 28s. But
Sol's just had a bit of a lose, which just opened up the field there for Swinger. I did 128 in practice today.
did ya?
And then as soon as I did it, Armin's cleaned the lobby so it didn't exist anymore.
That's right.
It doesn't sound like garments at all, does
Not at all.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
and Neil's just picked up a 2-second penalty. He's got an alright time though for his. He's already posted a decent lap.
Where's GJ swinging gonna? Is he gonna pick up some time in? No, he's not gonna improve. Is Wrestler gonna improve? No, Packer improved. Packer's popped up into second.
Oh, look at that.
There with a 29, with a 30 flat. Yeah, Swinger there. Only been able to manage third in qualifying. So
He's going to have fun.
there. So we got Wrestler, CS Packer, DJ Swinger, NJS 555, Soul Slayer, and Bretto in the Aston, bringing up 6 plates. So rolling start here should put pay to any shenanigans into turn 1 that Red Bull Ring is renowned for in previous races in wheel to wheel. So rolling start for both of these races. So it's going to be interesting. So this is going to be a, what is it, 20-minute race?
20 minutes,
20
yep.
minute, yep.
So should be, what, 14-ish laps? 13, 14 laps?
About 14.
Something like that. But, to see what's going to transpire here. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised that Wrestler's the only one into the 29s there. These guys, every lobby's different with random weather, so the track conditions can definitely be... remember correctly.
Yeah, I think Wrestler probably got a little bit more time out of his second lap. He just got a bit held up with Packer. Though there's not a lot of places to pass on this track. She's very tight.
Yeah, you've got to give yourself some space here in qualifying for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and try not to get hung out to dry. Is it what Armin said he was doing to me? Hanging me out to dry? Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of lessons this
So
week.
Gipman's picking DJ Bagger for the win.
DJ Sandberger for the win.
And Uthrolic just chimed in. He's saying, "Good evening, hello Uthrolic, how are you, mate?"
So you're not joining the race, Uthrolic?
Zuzu is Let's Go Neil in the Viper, and
Oh yeah. So is
we're
Team
just about ready
NJS.
to crack this race off. Yeah.
This doesn't look like a rolling start.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
I think we're going to have to red flag this.
Yeah. Oh, and then they're gonna. So do you want to post up and say red flag, or do we? Let it...
Yep, I'm just about to. Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Do you have to tell them why?
Red flag, red
Oh, yeah, there you
flag.
go.
Yep, red flag. Incorrect settings.
All right.
All right, let's try that again, shall we?
Now, hopefully they've got the grid order.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I can remember it.
You can. Whether they can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, but
You can always rewind on the YouTube.
yeah, they can always. I think it'll be alright. There's only 6 drivers. It can't be that hard. Surely.
No.
Yes. It's Wrestler first, then Packer.
So who is the?
Let's
Oh,
swing
yeah,
out.
Rest is watching anyway. So
Then Neil, and then Kiwi Brito.
Yes. Rolling start. Need to get the room. Need to get the grid set.
Oh,
And then we'll be off and running. So,
I wonder if this will have resetting the room's going to affect the weather.
you never know. Might be.
wow, random's random. Just like reshuffling
Yeah.
the cards, really.
Yep.
It's a missed deal, so you shuffle the cards and you go again.
Yep.
Although I doubt it. I'd say it'll probably still be the same. Now, I wonder if... There's no way of seeing the grid order here, is there?
guys to set the grid,
Mm.
and then once we've done that, we'll be off and running with the correct starting
All right.
mechanisms.
Well, we're away.
And should be good. All right, take 2. That looks better.
Yeah, it looks better. Yep. Here we go.
Okay, so who are we going to go on board with? DJ,
I think
DJ.
Neil.
Neil. Neil in the
Yeah.
Viper. That's a good cow. That's a good call. That thing will be fast.
All right. This is the only time that
Spear.
apparently I can
Quick.
do chase cam. I think that's what we've
We're
worked
off and
out.
racing. And we've got Wrestler out into the lead there. And Neil's coming around the outside of Swinger. Not quite enough there to get it done. Packer's out a little bit wide. We'll see if he's cost himself a penalty there. But Wrestler and Packer then jumped out to a little bit of a lead as we come down the back straight into the first heavy braking zone. This is where all the overtaking is going to have to come. And it souls down the inside of Neil. Brito is looking around the outside. They're 3 abreast. That's the big overtaking spot in this track. Down into turn 3, heavy braking zone. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens coming through there as Wrestler goes through Schloopberg. Not even sure if that's what it's called, but that's what it's going to be
I
called
think
from now on.
Schloss something.
Schloss. Down into the bull testicles, as Armands loves to call them.
Mm.
And a big shout out to Armands too. Unlucky, mate, you planned a big holiday and tested COVID on the first day and had to come home. So
He had to come home
Unlucky,
to a
mate.
race though, so I don't know how
Unlucky,
unlucky it is.
Yeah.
unlucky for that one, mate. But hope you're feeling better soon. So Wrestler and CS Packer have broken out, and DJ Swinger's going with them as well. And we are running out in front here in the AMG. He's pulled out almost a second gap there. He's got a great run out of turn 1. Just pulling car lengths on the CS Packer as Swinger starts to reel in the Ferrari coming down the back straight. Neil in 4th there. And looks like those guys have got themselves a sizable little gap back to Souls and Bretu. Let's just run through and see what the tyres are. So everyone's on softs, I believe. We've got Wrestler, Swinger, Souls on mediums. Okay, that's an interesting choice there. With 1 times tyre wear. It obviously feels much more comfortable on that medium tyre. Yeah, interesting racing.
Yeah, it's interesting. I used to find that mediums, I wasn't any faster on my softs than I was on my mediums last season. But then, of course, Swinger will always say, I just need to drive faster.
Step forward this season. Something's the switch has flicked.
Wow.
Found some pace.
Not in Div 2.
So that good coaching getting from Nux.
That's the one. What's our closest battle? Is that Kiwi Bretto and Sol? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Looks like it.
Kiwi Bretto is ranging up onto the back of Sol, coming down the first straight here and into turn 1. So, see what happens down into the braking zone into turn 3. As Sols gets a really good run out of turn 1, but Bretto right on his rear wing. He's really getting a nice little draft along there, pulls out to the inside, pulls back in. Pulls back out to the inside. Can he get it done under brakes? Heavy under brakes into turn 3. Over the ripple, side by side, and gets it done. A nice move there from Bretto. Heavy under brakes. Very nice to see if he can drive away from Souls or if Sol has an answer. So
I would
DJ
say
Swinger
Sol
in
might
that
not
time,
with the medium tyres.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably going to get driven away from, but
Yeah.
in that time, Swinger has closed the gap down to the Hawk's Breath Ferrari and is really
He's gone
harassing.
purple.
Yeah, gone purple through sector 2. He's really harassing that that pink Ferrari now. This wrestler is out to an almost 2-second lead from Packer. We'll see if Swinger can take the purple lap away from Wrestler. As Wrestler improves to 255.
Oh,
Not quite purple.
Close though.
Close. Oh, big wiggle out of turn
Yeah.
right there from Swinger. He was aggressive over that inside curb.
There's a little bump there. Just like as you go around the corner, there's a little unevenness. Gets the car unsettled if you try and accelerate too fast.
What was that
Yeah, you've
corner
almost
called
got to
again?
hold at like a 3/4 throttle until you get past it and then really kind of stomp it.
That was the
But,
Nicky Lauda curve.
Yeah, if you
Was
get
that
it
bumpy
just
one?
right, you can be flat across that curb, the inside curb, but
Yep.
it's very risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wrestler just driving away 2.3, 2.4. And then,
In purple.
we've got,
Half a
Purple's
second
second.
purple.
yeah, he's really,
He's loving this track.
the Mercedes is just really hooked up.
Oh,
he's
but
just
then
picked
gets half
himself up
second
a half-second penalty.
Oh, it's unlucky.
You want to make sure that he doesn't pick up any more, otherwise he's going to get forced back into that battle with Packer and Swinger.
The penalty zone in this track is actually not that bad. If you get a half-second penalty, you don't lose like the 1 second you normally would on other tracks, because you're pretty much on the brakes pretty soon after, aren't you?
Yeah, it definitely could be worse. It could be on the main straight or the back straight down into turn 3. That would be definitely far worse.
Yeah.
But it can catch people out coming into that corner with a slower car and different braking zones coming into that little kink. But yeah, it's definitely tricky. Swinger's just, he's trying to range up onto the back of Packer, but just can't seem to get any closer than like half a second.
And while that's been happening, Souls has taken Kiwi Brito again, and
Did that just happen?
their little battle is
Let's
just
see if I can get that. Oh, well, look at that. I've got
a great little.
Fascinated.
no replays again.
Fascinated that Souls has decided to run on the mediums. I'll have to ask him after the race what his theory was there. Little half-second pen there for Wrestler, and it cost him about a second in track time. So not terrible.
Oh, yeah. Which is about
So
right.
Build that back up again. As Packer just seems, that Ferrari just loves sector 2. And sector 2 and sector 3, and then the GTR loves sector 1. So you've got this rubber banding effect happening between the Ferrari and the GTR. So Swinger just pulls it in, pulls that gap in coming down into sector 2, and then at the end of sector 2 the Ferrari pulls a little bit more gap. So it's really interesting watching two different cars.
And the battle at the back still goes on. Kiwi Brito's overtaken Souls again. It was a lovely move. Souls doesn't let him get away though. He's right on his.
Swingers closed in that gap a little bit harder this time. He's under half a second now. So if he can keep this nice and close here onto the main straight, he might be able to make a move down into turn 3, where the GTR is really strong. So he's ranged right up now. He's nearly. Let's get a good run out of this corner here. Yep, nice run out of there. Oh, that's a little bit wide there from Packer. Did he get away with it? Looks like he might have gotten away with with that one, but that was very close to the track limit there.
I think as long as you keep your right wheels on the candy stripes, you're probably fine, right?
Yep. I think so, yeah. See, and our swinger's got a really good run down this straight, and the GTR is super strong under brakes down into turn 3. He's going to pull out onto the inside. Pulls into... No! Packer goes defensive. Can he get the switch back? Ferrari's too good on the exit of the corner. It's nice driving there by both guys. I think Swinger could have been a little bit more forceful there. I think there was a bit of a gap there.
Oh no.
Wrestler knocks down a 29.2. So
Hugh just picked up a penalty.
A little half-second smack on the wrist, touched the wrong place on the ring. Oh, it's big lose there coming out of Schlogen corner. Changed the name of that corner every time, by the way. Schlossgold. There we go. But yeah, the Mercedes is just flying out in front there. It's got clear air, not a care in the world.
Oh,
He's
yeah. I'd say
just served his penalty.
he's going to get another one.
Just picked up another one.
Oh,
Very wide.
No. That might give Souls a little... Oh, he's picked up another
Picked
one.
up another one.
must be
Two
on the exit.
half-second penalties in the space of a couple of corners. That's
And
definitely going to break the gap.
Yeah, and it's, when you got little battles like that, it's so easy to pick them up. Just pushing those corners just a little bit too much.
Especially if you can't see your braking markers because you're right behind the other car.
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of front-end downforce too when you're following a car really slowly, so you have to account for a little bit of understeer. Sometimes it can just push you a bit wide. Yeah, it's just CS Packer and DJ Swinger still battling it out here. Just so interesting to watch these two cars. It's so strong and in different areas of the track. It's really interesting to watch. Whereas the Mercedes is just annihilating everything everywhere.
It's just a very clinical drive from Wrestler. He's just nothing flashy, just going through his work. Nice lines and just good speed.
You can see how much of a gap that produces for Sol there from Bretu. So that's pushed it out to
2 seconds.
just over 2 seconds. So that's going to give him some breathing room.
He's very close to picking up another penalty there in the same place.
Yeah. As the battle between the Ferrari and the GTR rages on. So it seems like Swinger's just really struggling to...
Ferrari's got good
with the
launch,
corner
right?
exit of that Ferrari. The GTR is really good into the corners. It's good under brakes. It can be really pointy. Depending on
really
how
nice
you've
grip.
got it set up, but that... Sorry, go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, I was just saying it has really good. I remember when I was practicing with the trying different cars. The GTR had just really nice grip around those corners. You could come into them and you could. Whereas a Ferrari, if you come in too quick, your front wheels will just start sliding. Oh, that's a penalty.
Swinger's got
Yeah,
there it
oh,
is. Pressure. Now, what does Swinger do? Does he push the point, or does he just wait for the penalty man? It's going to be very, very interesting. Can he make a move down into turn 3? Or is it no? It looks like he's just giving himself a little bit of space there.
Just to keep.
No,
1.5
he's got-
seconds behind, or half a second behind, and he'll be in front of him. And then it's the
Just wondering if Neil can just get a little bit closer, whether he'll be in touch with having to go at Packer as well.
Yeah, Packer's gonna have to be careful. He doesn't want to pick up any more penalties, because that'll bring Neil right back into the fray there for the last spot on the podium. But yeah, swinging nice and patient here, nice and controlled, just waiting for the burn zone, not doing anything impatient. Knows he's going to get passed in the penalty zone. That's the most frustrating thing in the world when that happens and you just watch the guy just disappear.
Whoa.
Packers! Has he lost it?
Yes.
Yep,
Wow.
he's spitting on the grass. That's what I mean, that little, almost into pit lane there.
This could even bring Solar to play now.
It just ruins your rhythm.
It was good though. You waited
And
to
then-
see if anybody was coming, so that was without.
Yeah, nice rejoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little hesitation and braking there from the burn zone, it just ruins your rhythm and can unsettle you.
Well, that
and
actually
out of
happened to
those
you, didn't
corners.
it? And
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
yeah, after
It
you
was, I
burned.
think it was more of a dirty tyre situation. For me, because I watched the replay and I just got out on the ripple and just on the exit of that corner and it's just lit the tyre up, which is really weird because it wasn't rainy or wet or anything, so it must have just been dirty tyres. So I initially thought it was you, Sugar, and I was fuming.
Were you?
Then I went back and watched. I went back and watched the replay, and it was just me.
I thought you were a little bit quiet in that race.
Yeah, no, it was alright. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything because I'll go back and watch the replay first. But no, it was all fine.
Let the steward sort it out. Hey, you know me, I'm a gentleman racer.
Yes, absolutely. Gentleman and a scholar, no doubt.
Although Smurf might not agree, Jim Henry Smith. I'm pretty sure he thought I bumped him a few times.
It's good drafting, wasn't it? You just drafting
Gitman
behind.
says that he thought Schwinger had the run into Schnugenbergen. This is called that Schnitzel.
Schnitzengruben.
Schnitzengruben.
Actually, I think we should do a shout out to Smooth for getting onto the podium.
Yeah.
Didn't he get on the podium?
He did.
Yeah, he
double
did,
podium.
twice.
I was so far at the back I couldn't see him in the front, but you know, couldn't tell what was
And I
happening
think
at the front.
it was KPL. what was his name? KPL.
Bossman?
What? Bossman.
Yeah.
First race as well, and
Baseman, sorry.
I hope he had baseman. That's right.
Yeah.
I hope he had hope he had fun. Sometimes it's hard when you come into the divs and it can be a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
But yeah, he raced really nice and really clean, and it was a pleasure to have him. So I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
Bring some more of those KPL guys over.
Yeah. So what is that? Kiwi?
I think it's
Something league.
Kiwi Pit Lane.
Oh, that's right, Pat then.
Yeah, Kiwi Pit Lane.
Sounds like better than
We've got
racing with a
KPL
bunch of
Hartstormer
Australians.
in here in the wheel to wheel as well. He's been sort of in and out of wheel to wheel now and again. So there's been a couple of KPL boys floating around, but yeah, we'd love to see some more. So
Bretto's struggling to get past Sol.
Swinger's just picked up a second penalty. I think that might have been out of turn 1. But he is 7 seconds clear of NJS, so not really going to affect him terribly.
He's struggling to catch up with Resta too, right? There's like it's been a steady 5-second gap between the two of them since he got past Packer.
Yeah, their lap times have been... It's Bretto, and Sol's commence battle again. So that'll be the soft tyre coming into play there.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrestlers' lap times have been so consistent. 129s.
Yeah, he
Gotta
did
go
a
a couple of
30. He did a
130s, but
30.1 on the lap when he had a penalty.
yeah.
The rest of them
Yeah.
have been 29s, so super consistent. Looks like this might be the final lap, or maybe no. Oh, wrestler's gonna get one
Wrestler
more lap.
might, yeah, he might get one more. I think.
I think they all might get it.
Swinger might
'cause
get one more.
there's- I reckon.
Yeah, Swinger will get one more. Neil will probably get one more.
No, you'll definitely
Oh,
Bretto and Sol are still going to get one
Brito
more.
Souls having another battle.
Yeah,
Those final corners.
because they've still got 19 seconds.
Oh,
Oh no, 14. They're gonna make that?
Okay,
Yeah, they'll
Brito
make
might
it.
have done it.
no,
He
they're
has.
gonna go around again.
Yeah, looks that
They're gonna
way.
go around again.
You got one more opportunity, Sol, to get past him.
Oh, he's got a good run into turn one. Got a very good run into turn one.
How's Swinger doing? Oh no. Ooh. Swinger's now 6 seconds behind Wrestler.
Yeah, he had a second penalty.
Oh, of course, that's right.
The big battle on track for the final lap is Bretto and Souls. Oh, Bretto's big slide out of turn 3.
Oh,
Just really opened the door. Packer up in front of him has got a half-second penalty. That could bring his guys back to him. Solsayer down the outside of Schlugengold. Bretto defensive. Can Souls get the switch back down into the S's? Pulls up. Was almost alongside. Just come down into the sweeping here, the big carousel of corners here. Can be
this is
real
left
tire
testicle,
chewers
right
if you're not
testicle.
careful. Yeah, right, left testicle. Oh, Souls is really on his hammer there. He might
Yes.
have copped a penalty, but it's really hard to get a pass done through these last two corners.
It's gonna
Yeah.
depend on this corner. Gonna get a good run.
Bretto, is he gonna hold it?
Oh, I think
It
he
looks
might
like
have.
the soft tyre is just going to give him that little bit of extra grip. It's going to hold it.
Well, in the meantime, well done Wrestler, well done Swinger. Well done Neil, Packer.
Yes, well done,
Yeah,
wrestler. That was just
congratulations, Wrestler.
great
That
drive.
was pole position, never headed, never lost the lead. So it was a great pole, green flag, checkered flag win. Very nice driving indeed.
So it should be interesting. We have for race 2, 40 minutes and reverse grid.
Reverse grid is going to be super interesting with these guys. So we had reverse grid for our Div 3 race, obviously, and the 3 guys ahead of me on the grid just parted the seas for me, and it was just like 3 cars in one corner.
I don't you love that.
As they were battling, and it was marvelous.
I think you were in there, like, weren't you, Aladad?
I was. We were going quite well until we got to that last corner, and then all of a sudden there's 3 of us trying to get around it. It was just
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That was
absolute mayhem.
coming into
And that
Red
was
Bull
just-
Mobile.
just
Yeah.
seas opened and parted, and then there was a gap, and I'm like, oh, 3 for the price of 1, fantastic. But yeah, it can be very, very difficult to pass here, is my point, unless something happens. It can be very, very tricky to get past, so it's going to be interesting to see how aggressive, Wrestler and DJ Swinger are going to be. Neil, all 3 of them are going to be, how aggressive they're going to be, with their overtaking, because they're going to need to get past the guys in front of them if they're going to want to catch Packer. Packer's got a bit of an advantage. He's got good pace, and he's going to be further up the grid, so it's going to be a really interesting conundrum for the guys at the back there. Is how aggressive are you going to be? Are you going to wait for an error, or are you going to really push the point and try and catch the guys in front? Or are you going to, alternatively, are you going to make a pit stop at a different spot, try and get some clear track and undercut or overcut? So many possibilities, and then there's always the possibility of some weather coming in. I mean, it is Red Bull Ring, and weather is never out of the question here.
That's true. We were lucky enough not to get any in our races in Div 3.
Yeah, I was
Although
praying for the rain not to come in race 2.
Oh, I might have liked a bit of rain. Apparently the Ferrari does well in rain. Apparently.
Oh, it would have given the race another dynamic.
It definitely would have added some ass puckering to the race, that's for sure.
Especially around those testicles. Got to take a little extra care around those testicles when it's a bit wet. Yeah.
I'd like to thank you for our sponsor, Manscaped. The Lawnmower 2.0. Kidding. But if Manscaped's out there and they want to sponsor us, like, you know, hit us up.
Absolutely.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, we all love smooth testicles, so. Oh, Souls is
I think you've taken it too far now, Wyatt.
Had the sponsorship in the bag until then. Well,
right up to that.
In the sack until then. But Souls may have just made a little bit of a faux pas there on the tyres because he's swapped over to softs now. So
were you not on softs for
interesting.
Oh.
So let's go on board with CS Packer.
Alrighty.
We're off and racing there, rolling start again.
Better to see.
We're off and racing now. We are coming down into turn 1. Is anyone going to try and make a move into turn 1? Is everyone going to be friendly?
There's a lot of early braking.
Gone through, everyone's got through turn 1 nicely. Now, Packer is going to try and make a move down into turn 3. Yeah. No, I think they're a little bit too much of a gap. A rolling start really kind of messes up any turn or any one action. But Packer's ranging up onto the back of Bretto. The top 3 have got a little bit of a gap back to Neil. But Schlogan Gold might sort him out. There is Bretto runs wide, opens the door for Packer. He's gonna get the inside there. Bretto's gonna. Oh, Souls goes wide. Then there's a tap.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the worst place to run off too. There's forever of grass until the fence there, and you just slide. That was just so tricky for Packer to navigate there. He was trying to get through the middle, and Bretto just slid, tapped him, and then he tapped Souls, and then it was just very unfortunate incident there.
And I don't know why, but the replays are again not working. It's weird.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But,
I almost feel like I've
DJ
forgotten
Swinger is right on the heels of Neil there in the Viper. Is he going to make a move? No, pulls back in. He's got to watch out for the Mercedes.
Kiwi Bretto might have gone a bit wide there.
Bit of a tap. Oh, swinging with a half-second penalty. That's really going to hurt him.
Yeah, I thought he had gone a bit wide there.
A bit of wheel spin there from the Mercedes, which has given Swinger a bit of a run down the straight here, down into Schlogan Gold. But Wrestler just thinking better of it now, waiting for the penalty burn zone. He knows he's going to get past. Doesn't have to be in a rush. Bretto out in front there has given himself a 1.3 second lead. And Neil is the cork in the bottle at the moment, holding up these 2 guys in the back. But, see what happens here in the penalty burn area. half-second penalty's not gonna, shouldn't drop Swinger too far off the back. If he can keep touch with Wrestler, he might be able to range back up with Neil holding him up, because that Viper, it's so hard to pass under brakes because the thing is so fast in a straight line, you just can't get up beside him in the braking zone. It's, Neil's starting to catch Bretto and Wrestler's right on the back door of Neil there, and then Swinger is catching back up again as well. We've got Souls and the unfortunate CS Packer in that Hog's Breath Ferrari is having a forgetful evening. It's Bretto, and in front there, Neil's coming down into the braking zone down the hill. Wrestler pulls to the inside, but just pulls out at the last second. These guys are definitely being held up by the slower cars in front. But DJ Swinger's going, thank you very much, Neil and Bretto. It's given me an opportunity to catch back up with Wrestler and make it a 4-car battle. Half-second penalty hasn't really cost Swinger too much at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Neil's giving Kiwi Bretto a bit of a battle now.
Wrestler's out a little bit. Bretto's on the grass. It's all starting to happen. I think Wrestler's starting to get a little bit impatient with that Viper. Try and get a great run out of here and see if you can range up beside that Viper into the braking zone. That thing is just so hard to pass.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Neil sends it deep into turn 3.
Oh, he just gets to the stick.
That was aggressive, but it was a really nice move. Last minute dive to the inside.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
gave Bretto nowhere to go. It's a great move. Well done.
Now he's saying, Bretto, you hold those boys up behind me.
Now,
Let me get a bit of space.
Neil's going to have to make hay while the sun shines here, as Bretto potentially can hold up Wrestler and Swinger and give Neil some time to breathe. But that's the problem with Red Bull. As Bretto runs a little bit wide coming out of the left testicle, and he's up on the ripple. Sent Wrestler out a little bit wider than he wanted to go, which has brought Swinger into the action here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they all fall back into line, and Bretto goes out a little wide. Did he snag a penalty out there? Or has he kept it just inside the track limit? It looks like he's okay for the moment. Yep. It's a 3-car battle here for the podium. Oh no, Wrestler!
Oh no, Wrestler's
Did
gone.
he save it? No, he's off onto the grass. That's the problem with following cars through there so closely. It's so easy to just hit that bump in the wrong way and just send that car really, really unsettled. It's unfortunate, but it's opened the door for Swinger. He's just going to have to try and get past that Aston Martin and try and get back in touch with Neil in that BP Viper. A little bit deep on the brakes there. I think Swinger had to bail out as Bretto takes a big wiggle out of Schlingen Gold. And yes, that is the 16th different pronunciation of that corner, so if anyone counting.
I've got a little sheet in front of me anyway.
Schlongold.
Schlossgold.
Let's just call it Slong.
The schlong.
Long
Slong.
schlong.
The schlong after it's the schlong before the testicles.
Oh, here we go. Can Wrestler Swinger get it done here on the straight?
I think we
Bretto's
will.
got defensive. Oh, he just cruises by. Must have got a great run out of that last corner. just cruised by the Aston Martin.
Now Swinger's got
Packer's
his
gone
eyes
through with the
on.
fastest lap.
Has Bretto got any answer for Swinger in that Aston Martin? As the Restless got a little bit of clean air there, is he going to be able to put in some fast lap times? And when are these guys going to pit? Like, everyone's on the soft tyres. Do you reckon everyone's just going to split it down the middle, or
I think so.
someone's going to stop early and run on mediums, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I think they'll just probably try and last as long as they can to the halfway, because their tyres and gas are pretty good, especially on all the cars.
Let's have a look. Let's run through and see if there's any discernible difference in tyre wear. Everyone's the same. Packer's probably got the best tyre wear as he goes purple through sector 2 by like 3/10.
While everybody's been battling, Packer has been putting in some pretty good times.
Yeah, this might be another fastest lap here from Packer. We'll just wait till he crosses the line, see if he improves it. Yes,
Yo, well done,
29.4.
Packer.
Very nice.
Oh no, Kiwi Bro's picked up another penalty.
I keep telling people, if you touch the wrong part of the ring, you're going to get in trouble.
Always in one.
You know, some people just learn slowly, and it's okay. It's alright. Back up the front, we have Neil and Swinger just about to resume some hostilities as Neil comes down into the Schlong corner, as it's going to be called from now on. Gibman's screaming at me in the chat going, it's Schlonghold. Schlonghold. Sorry, Gibman. The guys are really, Neil out wide over there. That's surely going to draw a penalty. Or has he gotten away with it? He's gotten away with it. Wow, it's so far over that curb. Must have just been enough off the throttle. Swinger goes around the outside, gets it done.
Yeah,
That's
Swinger's
a
got
great
him.
move there around the outside of those corners. That's a very difficult move to get done. Great driving there by both guys to keep that clean. Swinger goes defensive. Oh, Neil pushing the point around the outside there.
I know what that's called. That's called hanging him out to dry. I learned that one today.
Hanging him out to dry. Allah, the King Peanut.
That's the one.
Right there.
Oh, but Neil's sending it.
Inside, that Viper's got the legs, hasn't got the brakes. Oh, Swinger with the switchback.
Well, Neil should be able to hold on to this.
Down into Schlonghold. Who's gonna be the braver on the brakes? Neil pulls out in front just slightly. Swinger down the inside.
This is a great battle from these
All
two.
this battling has done exactly what Wrestler was hoping would happen.
Yeah.
Slowed them down enough for him to catch up. And he has been putting in the bangers of consistent laps in the low 30s. And he's caught right up with these guys. But Swinger, I think, is definitely being held up now by Neil. But just that Viper is just so difficult to get past. Just down the inside this time. Switches back to the outside. Oh, Schwinger's out a little bit wide there. That could draw a penalty. Does he get away with it? Looks like he's gotten away with it. Just barely. Bretto hasn't dropped that far off this pack either. Could have something to say about a podium position.
At the back, you got Packer and Souls just battling it out. It's just blow for blow, these two.
Are they both on softs?
Yeah, everyone's
yeah.
everyone's on softs.
Everyone's on softs, okay.
As NJS goes purple into sector 1, DJ Swinger tries to chuck it down the inside, but now he's got Wrestler right on his rear bumper, and now he's going to have to defend as well as look ahead and try and get past gap. Just enough. Oh, jeez. Wrestler's really pushing hard now. And Bretto is ranging back up onto the back of Wrestler. Oh, no, I've cursed him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brett. I apologise.
Just going to bring Packer up.
That's going to bring Packer and Souls up.
Grass there. I apologise in advance. Don't hate me, please. It's, DJ Swinger now got all the work to do to catch up to that VP Ultimate Dodge Viper. As Wrestlers kind of dropped off a little bit, but sometimes it's not a bad idea to give yourself a little bit of space.
Oh no. Sugardads just went a little wide on the last corner and picked up the penalty again.
Swinger's got a good run out of turn one, but just Viper's just got long legs that just stretches out and just seems to be really good into turn three. But it really struggles through sector two, the bottom half of sector two, through all the curves. The Viper really seems to struggle. Swinger cuts down the inside there. Looks like he had to really kind of roll off the throttle there.
Yeah.
As he caught back up onto the back of Neil really quickly. He probably had to jam the brake on a bit harder than he wanted to. Packers now join the battle with Bretto, who's going to have a half-second penalty, which should see Packer go past. No. That's closed the gap dramatically. Battle up the front now. Top three guys. Neil in the Viper, Swinger in the GTR, Wrestler in the Mercedes.
Oh, that was a bit wide from Neil.
Very aggressive there from Neil. And Swinger's got a great run out of turn one. Down the back straight. Neil has gone defensive. Committed to the inside lane now, but he's... Oh, yeah, that Viper's just good into the braking zone there.
Side by side.
It's a drag race there.
Drag race. Who's got the biggest testicles coming into the testicles?
Oh, someone's been hanging out to
Neil
dry.
just hangs him out on the outside, and then it invites Wrestler in. These guys are just battling, just swapping paint. Cars are so different in such different areas. It's just making for such good racing. Neil down into the two little 90-degree corners here. Swinger shows his nose down the inside. Just trying to get a run. He's got an angry Mercedes on his rear bumper that is just not giving him a break. But he's got a great run out of the last corner. Pull to the inside. This pulls back, he just can't quite make the move into the braking zone into turn one. Now Wrestler's got a great run onto the back straight there. Right down into turn three. Wrestler, DJ might have to go a bit defensive, he does. Just parks that big fat GTR in the middle of the track and says, make a choice, Wrestler, which way are you going to go? But all of this battling just lets Neil eke out a little, like a half-second gap. Nice line there. That's a great line. Neil's made a great line through there, through Schlonghold.
I think it's Schlonghold.
Schlonghold. I'm just getting it wrong deliberately now, just for the comic value. But three guys that are just racing together so well. It's so fun to watch when these guys race like this. Oh, Bretto picked up a 2.5 penalty somewhere. I think he has been punished more than a Catholic schoolgirl at a convent.
Oh, Wrestler's coming. Souls is coming in.
Oh, okay. A little bit of
12.
early pit stop action.
Early.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think? They're going to come out on mediums, maybe? Well, that was the best.
No.
No, might come out on softs, but
Going to need to make those.
Just maybe trying to get some clean air and try and undercut.
Do an undercut, yeah.
The two guys here.
Can we see what kind of
Not a
tyres
bad
he's
idea
at?
for
Let's have a
Wrestler.
look.
He was clearly showing a little bit more pace than the two guys in front of him. So it might be an idea to give him a lap or two in clean air, and he might be able to jump these guys.
Yeah.
You know, when they pit.
You don't think they
sticking
can
with
see
softs.
weather on the horizon? Oh no, look, Sol's come out in mediums,
Yeah, Stoles has come out on mediums.
but Resta stayed on softs. Did he?
Yep. Yes. So it's going to be easy. We're going to have to stick with Swinger and DJ. See if they pit as DJ goes around the outside of the testicle. One testicle, two testicle. He's out in the dirty marbles there. That's not going to be the fastest way around, but they've given each other enough space.
I'm thinking
This
they'll
could turn
come out
out-
at the end of lap 14.
This could turn out to be a really great move.
Oh no, Neil's
as
in.
Neil
No,
goes in.
Nielsen. Swinger's going
Could
to
be
try
a
and
really,
get another
really
lap.
great move by Wrestler. Very intelligent.
Packers
Stop
in.
there.
Kiwi Bruto stayed out.
See if Gitman wants to know if Pack is making any inroads on the leaders. He's
He was.
3 seconds back from Neil. We'll just have to wait until the pit stops resolve themselves to yeah, this is
Oh,
Swinger
Swinger goes purple
again.
with nobody in front of him.
Yeah. On worn tyres.
Yeah. Well, purple sector 1.
Yeah, he's definitely being held up by Neil. Oh, he's very deep. Long hold. He did not hold the schlong as well as he should have on the brake pedal and has caused himself mischief. Yeah, those tyres are really screaming for mercy now.
So
I think Wrestler might have
Wrestler's
been a
jumped
pit
Neil.
stop genius. He's jumped Neil, and I think he's probably going to get Swinger as well.
Oh,
To
yeah.
stick with Swinger, I'm assuming he's probably going to come in this lap. The advantage that Swinger will have
Yep, there he is.
Coming
Yep.
in.
is that he will have the fresher tyres at the end of the race. So if it's close,
Kiwi
There
Bruto's
goes Bruno.
coming.
Yep.
if it's close at the end of the race, Swinger's going to have the fresher tyre to be able to fight. So it's going to be interesting
And I
to see where they
know
come out.
the GTR is pretty good on tyres.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Depends on how you have it set up there. The Wrestler is coming down.
Yeah.
See if
So
he's
they're
gonna get
coming
him.
around the
Oh, he's-
straight.
Swinging
Yeah.
out onto the main straight. Swingers now just putting fuel in.
That's the rush. Yeah.
Wrestlers
And
jumped
Wrestler's
him
jumped him, and so is Neil.
by a ways too, like quite a way. GTR.
And
gonna have
Packer
Packer
is
Packer
going to be
behind
right
him.
on their tail.
Yeah, that last lap on those worn tyres has really cost Swinger big time. Should have went a lap earlier, but
But he will have better tyres at the end.
he will have fresher tyres at the end, so all is not completely lost. He's just going to have to push. He does have clean air now, so if he can put in some quality laps for the next, 4 or 5 laps, you never know. You also have to contend with Wrestler
And Neil.
out in front again with a 2.4 second lead.
So we have the Great Wall of Neil.
Yes.
He'll love to be called that.
Yeah. the giant posterior of that Viper
Yeah.
has just caused DJ nightmares tonight.
Yeah. You can even see he's just pulled him back half a second just in the last 3 or 4 turns. So
Yeah, I would
And
expect.
there we
I
go,
would expect
Wrestler.
Swinger to be able to catch up to Neil. In a few laps' time.
Brito's just picked up 1.5 second penalty.
I think Brito's got a fascination with being smacked. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, Brito, that's cool. We don't judge. But punishment is his thing, I think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
He likes the stilettos in the whip.
In the meantime,
just what our Kiwis like.
Wrestler's got the fastest lap and he's just burning it up now.
Look at him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Fresh air, he's
catch me
away.
if you can, boys. The undercut has paid off big time for Neil, for Wrestler.
Yeah.
But can
Swinger's closing that
catch
gap
back up
quickly,
to
isn't
that
he?
Viper and actually get past it? Swinger's going to be so familiar with the rear end of that Viper, he's going to be able to tell every single decal.
He'll be painting it in his sleep.
Yeah, he's going to be able to recite every word on the back of that car. He's going to be having nightmares about it. I think DJ Bagger is going to have to throw some bags out of the car if he wants to catch up. It's like Packer is definitely catching on Swinger as well, so that's really interesting as well. He's closing the gap a little bit, but he's been doing some really consistently fast laps. He's just in a 29.5.
Yeah, wow.
Which is only a 10th off of the purple time. So Wrestler is on fire. As I say that, Swinger has just about looped it coming out of turn 3. Big fistful of throttle there and has nearly spun it.
Knuckles
Wrestler
saying,
out to
take the bags out, it's faster.
yeah. It's, but yeah, Packer has closed up that gap a little bit to Swinger again, and
He's the fire his pit crew.
yeah, I think
take the bags out.
Wrestler will be buying his pit crew some beers after the race. That
Oh yeah.
helped him to
What are they drinking, Austria?
jump
Carlsberg.
jump the 2 guys in front of him in the pit lane. So it was a great strategy. His Swinger just puts in the purple lap as a 29.3. So Swinger's got the bit between the teeth. And he's really trying to catch up with that Viper.
How's Wrestler looking for fuel? You think he's going to be alright when you compare it to
Yeah, I
others?
think he'll be
He
fine.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like half a tank. So he'll be fine.
We've only got about 9 laps to go after this one. No one will get 28. You think anyone will get 28 laps? Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Like these guys, the lap times that these guys are doing have not been substantially faster than the Div 3 times.
Oh, Swinger's gone
So I
purple
would imagine
62.
that they'll do 27.
Yeah.
Some will do 26, but I think the guys up the front will do 27.
Yeah.
Swinger's caught up to Neil.
Yep. It's taking him a couple of laps, but he's going to be able to read the sponsors on the back of that Viper again. But now,
A 128 from Swinger. Well done.
Yeah,
nine.
he's definitely got the bit between his teeth now.
They're both very wide
He's
there.
got the red mist, throwing the bags out. Pit crew have told him to go to mode 3, go to mode 3.
Chase mode.
Sold's come in again. I think
Yeah,
he's
right.
Again.
Might
Okay,
have second thoughts about the tyres, you think?
Not happy with the mediums?
maybe. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he's been in the busy. Yeah,
No,
he's
they are changing.
I thought he might have just had to make a comfort stop.
It's coming out on
Oh,
softs.
Coming out on softs. Interesting strategy.
In the meantime, Kiwi Brito is all over Packer.
I think Packer must have made a mistake because he's dropped off. Might have got a penalty or.
Oh, Brito's
might
gone
have-
purple.
Okay.
So he is
Yeah, he's just did a 29
yeah,
flat.
very good.
So yeah, Brito finding some pace. So the mistress has finally told him that he's free to go fast.
Or she just said, hurry up and
After all the
finish this
punishment.
race.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
She's on the
That would
ball,
make me
see
drive
ya.
faster.
Oh, around the
Oh,
outside of turn 1. Wrestling. Just Neil just got mugged by
Oh,
Swinger.
no.
Absolutely just got mugged around the outside of turn 1. Wow, what a move.
Wow. If only I
That's,
could.
that-
No, still can't
That's
do
the
it.
grip advantage of that GTR. It's just
Yeah.
it's there's a great move there around the outside. It's 5 seconds. 5 seconds to wrestler out in front. It's a big job, but you know he's got 10 minutes, so it's not impossible. If wrestler gets a couple of penalties and Swinger sets some really fast lap times, it's not impossible, but it's a tall task. And Packer seems to have gapped Brito a little bit after that really fast lap there, and it looks like he's catching up to Packer quite quickly.
Mm.
Soul
129.5.
down the back there, and love and life. Fresh set of tyres, low fuel. He'll be setting some nice lap times down the back. Yeah, those tyres are really starting to hurt Wrestler now. He's dropped down into the 130s. He's a second off his PB in sector 1 alone. So Packer,
That was my
Swingers
best lap.
pulled back 2 seconds in like half a lap. So
Brito and Packer having another battle down the slong.
the schlong curves. Oh,
Yeah.
get it!
Brito's on the
Oh.
sand again.
He's out there making
pushing it.
sandcastles.
Yeah.
Definitely pushing it.
Well, the latest update, the tyres don't seem as dirty for as long. Well, the latest or the update before. Is that just my imagination?
I
Or
think
is
it was the update
before? Yeah.
but they may have refined it a little bit. In the practice lobbies earlier today, we were doing some wet running, and I definitely noticed that the wet racing line is vastly improved in grip from
Yeah.
what it was before. I mean, it was to the point before where you didn't want to run on the racing line because there was more grip where the water was.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely an improvement. Down to 2.5 seconds now. That's another second as Swinger goes purple by a 10th into sector 1. He's really trying hard now. Big slide out of turn 3. that GTR to the absolute limit.
Do you think maybe Whistler's just doing a bit of fuel saving, just to make sure he makes it, or?
Yeah,
Just looking at
he
his
should
times,
be
it just...
okay, but yeah, maybe he is slightly fuel compromised. He does have a lot less fuel than Swinger, so
Swing is definitely...
he doesn't seem to be short shifting it too much.
Okay. Because I was wondering, because it was quite a big jump that he did on them. So I was wondering, put less fuel, whether that's going to come back and bite him later at the end of the race.
It's down to under 2 seconds now, and there's 7 minutes left. So in 3 minutes, he's in 3 laps he's pulled back 4 seconds, nearly 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's definitely on the cards here. If Swinger can just keep pumping around in those 29s, because Wrestler's down in the 30s. So
Swinger goes purple.
that was a much better exit out of turn 3. And he's definitely pulling time in. Could be a cracking race for the last couple of races between these two guys. Nice exit out of Stronghold. Down into the testicles. Definite tyre advantage for the GTR and possibly fuel advantage as well.
We've got Packer close to Neil here.
Yeah, Packer is definitely ranged up onto the back of Neil.
Oh no, Q Barosis. Had a little bit of a spill into the sand.
Oh.
He's just been reset.
He's definitely pushing it really, really hard, Bretto.
He's on the sand a bit more.
Ferrari is right on Neil.
The lead's down to under a second.
Oh. Where to be, what to watch.
29. He's just mowed down that gap so quickly. I honestly didn't expect him to range up onto the back of the Mercedes this quickly. I thought maybe the last couple of laps.
And as he's catching him, it's whether he can get past him.
That's the question,
With,
right?
what, 3...
With better tyres.
Yeah. 3.5 laps to go.
Definitely got the advantage. See there, Wrestler a little bit too deep into Schlonghold there. He's very, very... The front tyres are starting to really squeeze. Starting to really squeal. But yeah, it's one thing to catch up, it's another thing to get past.
Absolutely.
And Wrestler can make that Mercedes big
as
and
wide
fat
as the whole
wide.
track.
Yep. Can be as big as a Unimog. But we're just going to have to see now, where is Swinger going to make up the time? Mercedes has got a great run there. Swinger's probably a little bit faster through sector 1.
Ooh, that
Pushing
was
it
a
to
bit
the
wide.
limit, pushing it to the limit.
No penalty though.
Yeah, that was very, very close. As Wrestler goes purple into sector 1. Maybe he was just, maybe Wrestler was just bored, wanted some company, and now he's like, just turn the wick up again. So we'll have to wait and see.
Right, how's Packer and Neil doing back here?
I think Swinger's definitely taken the advantage, taken the advice of Nux, and he has taken a couple of the bags out.
Swinger
close
going a
battle
bit
for
earlier?
first
Who went
and
in earlier? Wrestler went in
Wrestler
earlier,
went
didn't
in
he?
earlier.
So
Yeah,
Swinger's
by like
going to
2
have
or
the
3
better
laps.
tyres.
Better fuel as well.
Yeah. He's got way better tyres, especially on the front.
That makes me wonder whether, Wrestler miscalculated his fuel, or
Oh yeah, he's blinking, and he might get another lap after this. There's still 2 minutes.
he should definitely get 27 laps.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a minute 10 left, and they're 20 minutes in.
Pekka, who also went in early, is starting to blink now.
So maybe that's why Swinger's been able to catch up to Wrestler, because he's been doing a bit of fuel saving.
Yeah, he's really caught up now.
Oh,
Big wiggle there from
Wobbly.
Swinger.
Yeah.
Schlonghold.
Schlonghold gets slippery.
Chaos. I hate it when you get a slippery schlong.
Yeah, slippery slong. Hold. That goes
lucky it
purple.
didn't rain then.
Yeah. That little wiggle out of Schlonghold has just given Wrestler some breathing room, but
So Wrestler's really hoping that he doesn't cross the finish line.
yeah, well,
In these
he
next
is.
16
He's got
seconds.
15 seconds. Yep, by 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He may make it with his fuel though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty tight.
Maybe it was just the perfect calculation. Ooh,
Yeah,
Swinger
maybe.
goes.
But he's going to be like sweating like I was last week.
Oh, look, winner is Neil. That what we said?
Neil.
Well done,
takes
Neil,
the
for
checkered
third.
flag.
Packer for fourth. Bruto's going to come round, but I really need to be up with these leaders here. Oh,
I don't think Swinger's close enough to
I
challenge.
don't think he is now.
He's just allowed to let the pressure off Wrestler, and he's just
Here comes
been able
Sol
to
round for
conserve
sixth.
that little bit of extra fuel, and now he's got a gap. I don't think there's much that Swinger can do about it. Unless Wrestler actually runs out of fuel. I think he's probably going to take the dub.
Wouldn't be the first time for Swinger to catch somebody right on the finish line as they
He's
run
run
out.
of fuel.
Yeah.
Watching it very closely as the red line starts to deplete. Is he going to make it?
2 more corners.
Is he going to
Oh,
make
is he
it?
gonna make it?
Yeah,
He's
he'll
gonna
make
be
it.
on zero.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
Swinger's trying.
Swinger's
very
trying.
hard. Oh,
Oh, that was a great end.
Well done.
Wrestler must be
Wow.
on fumes.
to the on the whiff of an oily rag. Wrestler crosses the line and breaks Swinger's heart.
Yeah.
That's great calculation there. He's gone to the Viper's Bank School of Fuel Usage.
He must
and
have
has
been, yeah.
not filled up 1 microliter more than he needed to. So yeah, great double victory there for Wrestler.
Yeah.
And
Well
that's
done,
gonna
Wrestler.
really it's really going to close up the points tally.
Where do we... If I can bring up that... I don't think I can bring it on the screen. Yeah, maybe I can take it. What were the points? Can you guys remember the points? There's a 40 point difference between Swinger and Wrestler, so that's... I can't even remember what the... It's, what, 10 points? Is it 20 point difference there? That's brought Wrestler up a little bit closer. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that was some, good strategic, perfectly... Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well done, wrestler.
Wow.
Well done,
Double
Reese.
win. Really closed the gap there. Congratulations, mate. And thank you for tuning into the stream as well at the same time. That's some commitment there in the race, winning the race, and in the stream
And
chat
in the stream
at the same
too.
time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done.
And a shout out to Neil too. Neil he held
Yeah,
on to that
great
third
job.
spot.
Yeah.
That was some hectic racing. He was under pressure for most of that race and really held up well. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, big thanks to Souls again for hosting. As always, a great host. One of the best out there. One of the best to ever do it. Good one, Souls.
Absolutely.
Mr. 300. The Spartan of Wheel to Wheel. But that's about it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us at the ring. It's usually wet, but this season, it's
Very
been a dry ring.
It's been a dry summer, that's for sure.
And
Yes. Maybe the next one.
It's been really good. Like, it's good to have a race at Red Bull Ring in the dry. We very rarely get it, so it's been really fun and really interesting.
What do we got next week?
Next week.
Nürburgring GP.
Now it could rain there too, can't it?
It can rain there.
So that's be interesting.
The
So start
Nordschleifer.
doing your rain dances or sacrifice your virgins to the rain gods. But if you want some rain next week, give it a go.
Swinger will be praying for rain. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, another great race there. The guys race clean and race hard and fair, and it's really good to see. Great to watch them go around, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week at Nürburgring.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. See you there.
All right. Thanks, guys.